Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
Good morning. If you're shopping for stocks and wondering whether the names making headlines are worth adding to your cart, we're here to help you out with companies to watch. And driving the conversation today is none other than Dan Koh.
Yes. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning.
Glad to have you in a hot seat with me. And yes, welcome to Companies to Watch. It's a question of hot or not. And we're turning over to the second biggest automaker in the world. Now, Audrey, I know you just got your car quite recently, right? How's the EV drive on it?
I do like it, and it makes me feel better knowing that I'm a little kinder to the environment with this car, and that I am following Singapore's, goal to hit the Green Plan 2030.
That's good. I'm glad it helps you to sleep better at night.
Yes.
What do you think about brands from the likes of Bugatti, Bentley, Porsche,
yes.
Audi, or Lamborghini?
Very good. Yes, of course you're naming a lot of people's dream cars, right?
Yeah.
Never bad to aspire to something. I'd like to ride in a Bentley, that's for
I'd love
sure.
to, yeah.
But as you know, I much prefer to be a passenger and not the driver. But fun fact, when I was a teenager, I wanted a Volkswagen Beetle. That was my dream car.
I feel like it's every lady's dream
Yeah.
to own like a Beetle and just, look fancy with your bags and the glass. I can imagine you in it though, honestly.
Can you?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember, but there was this movie with Lindsay Lohan called Herbie.
Yes, Herbie. Yes, I watched it with my sisters.
Yes, and so that was the movie that made me want a Beetle. Now I have changed my dream car, but yes, that was my dream car back in the day.
Now you're driving a good old sedan, a family car sedan.
A big car, yeah.
But yes, the reason why I've brought these few companies to our attention today is because they all belong to one group, and that's Volkswagen. And just recently, to acquire the leading position in the entry-level segment in their home market of Europe, they have made that their goal. That's the goal of Volkswagen CEO Oliver Blume stepped up to say in his recent show, the IAA Mobility Motor Show in Munich. And he did say that Volkswagen is stepping into a new era of vehicle or car making. So Volkswagen will be showcasing 4 new small electric cars from 3 group brands that are due to be launched later next year, including the ID. Polo, with price lists starting at just under 25,000 euros.
Okay, well, it's good that Volkswagen is jumping on the bandwagon. You see what I did there? Of EVs.
Very
because,
good.
Of course, I think that's where the direction is headed. And I believe they plan to go fully electric in Europe by 2033 or something like that, which is a massive transformation for a company that was built on the combustion engine. But this is what the time calls for. Everyone's going EV now.
Yeah, and it does seem like this huge fundamental change within the car space is pushing a lot of traditional players like Volkswagen into the electric space. After all, the Cupra system model Revel, that's also made by Volkswagen, would be set to kick things off next year, followed by 2 SUV variants, the Volkswagen ID. Cross, as well as the Skoda Epic. Now, all 4 will be built in Spain for cost reasons, and they are also known to be economically profitable. And it comes as an attempt to strengthen its position as Europe's leading electric vehicle manufacturer after they introduced the family of electric urban car family.
Okay.
So through this new car group category, Volkswagen would be tapping into new market segments and buy groups with 2 models from the Volkswagen brand. And yes, like I've rightly mentioned earlier, is scheduled for 2026. And this would likely, according to the CEO, drive them into one of the highest volume vehicle classes in electric mobility with great growth potential. After all, many predict that the market for all electric small cars in Europe would be about 4 times as large as it is now after 2030, of which she believes that the Volkswagen Group is likely to enjoy a boost. So if I believe it's for, ease of a lot of these car lovers out there who find it hard to make the shift moving over to like electric vehicles, which is why they probably might be thinking of just stepping slowly into the small cars market first before gradually moving into the larger versions and hopefully capture big market share, especially in the likes of competitors like China and Chinese brands which are stepping into the market today.
Yeah, for sure.
So yes, their ambition, well, to hit sales of up to several 100,000 cars in this model series every single year. And the group, it seems like they're relying on its proven platform strategy. All models uses further developed MEB Plus electric platform and yet offer customers very different brand-specific characters. So Volkswagen will also be introducing their new unified cell that's used in the battery for the first time, and it will leverage further economies of scale and synergies, enabling impressive ranges for small cars of up to 450 kilometers.
Okay.
I know you drive an EV, Audrey. How far is the range on your car?
I believe it's 490 km per 100% charge. My only beef with it right now is because I think Singapore is still gearing up its infrastructure when it comes to EVs. So the charging isn't super convenient yet, but I do believe that that's going to be changing quite soon, and especially in Europe as well. They're definitely trying to target the affordable EV buyers, which is what Volkswagen is leaning into, and they're definitely building up their infrastructure there.
Yeah, and they have to do it sooner because, I mean, as compared to what we have here in Singapore, I believe the land's a lot bigger, right? So the range anxiety that most drivers might have, that might also prove to be a pressing issue for them to address. After all, you know, cars typically would have about up to 600 to 800 kilometers of range on a typical petrol run engine. So I think this is still, you know, within the works, and I believe that over time they might be able to build something that would last a little bit longer and address some of the issues. So in addition, the models bring premium technologies from higher segments to entry-level class. We're looking at fantastic technology systems, including the likes of the new generation of travel assist with lane change function and traffic light recognition. Apparently comfort is also a top priority for them with optional massage seats.
Yeah.
How about that?
We do know of these brands that have fridges in their EVs and
fantastic.
Massage chairs. Definitely not all smooth driving though, because China, I believe, remains Volkswagen's biggest headache.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, if you could get into a car that's pre-air conditioned, I think that would be nice, especially in a climate like Singapore.
That's very true.
So yes, with this vehicle family, Volkswagen Group is seeking to pursue the goal of achieving a market share of around 20% in the rapidly growing segment of electric small cars at home in Europe in the medium term. So as of now, according to its latest figures, VW Group is a clear market leader for electric cars in Europe with a 28% market share as of date. From January to July, the group sold about 466,000 e-cars worldwide with a total of 4.41 million deliveries. So this latest, step into the EV space also comes against the backdrop of sinking sales in China, where it's often regarded as the biggest single market for many EU brands like Volkswagen. So China remains the biggest challenge for Europe's auto industry because according to consultancy firm, as recently as 2020, we're seeing, global automakers having just about a 62% market share in China, which shrank to 46% in 2023 and could potentially drop to 28% by 2030.
Yeah.
Now, Porsche in particular, they felt the pain more broadly after seeing its China's sales fall by 28%, and they also had to be dropped out of Germany's benchmark blue chip index in September 2022.
Yeah, I think that BYD did overtake Volkswagen as the top-selling car brand in China in 2023, and that's a big wake-up call because, and that explains why Volkswagen has been investing in partnerships with Chinese EV startups to stay relevant.
Certainly so. And couple that with the tariff burden as well. I mean, Europe's auto sector is currently facing multiple challenges from rising production costs to US tariffs, as well as supply chain disruptions and regulatory pressures. This might be some of the challenges that Volkswagen might still have to navigate as of now. But having considered all the factors and seeing how they are set to perform in the near term, I'm probably going to go with a nod.
Oh, womp womp. Yeah, I think, with strong EV growth in Europe, but serious challenges elsewhere, like in China, and the ongoing tariff headwinds as well. I think that Volkswagen looks like a mixed bag, Yeah,
it's a tough one here. I mean, Tip Ranks, Yahoo, and Barron's are giving it a hold rating as of the 9th of September. All right, and that pretty much wraps it up for analysis of today's Stock in Focus, Volkswagen. Now, Audrey, here's some fun facts about Volkswagen. It was founded back in 1937 by the German Labour Front, and Volkswagen is a German motor vehicle manufacturer commenced to accelerate mass production of low-priced automobile. But what does the name Volkswagen mean?
I know this. It's the people's car.
Very good. The German term Volk means people, thus Volkswagen is synonymous with people's car.
That's right. Wagon of the folks.
Did you know that the company's logo actually features a stylized representation of an old man with a beard?
Oh, what?
Yeah, if you
I
think
didn't know
about
that.
it, yeah. And they were the first car manufacturer to put seatbelts in a car as standard equipment.
Very good.
So where do Volkswagens go when they retire?
The old Volks home.
Very good. Wow. Okay, last one. How does the German cowboy say hello?
Howdy, Volks.
Very close. Audi.
Howdy, Volks.
And that's all we have for Volkswagen.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.